So because I'm going to start posting this on YouTube, I thought, I would go ahead and just kind of introduce myself to everybody. And, because chances are there might be somebody that doesn't have any idea who the hell I am or what I've done, people I know, etc. So I'm going to start all the way at the back at the beginning and just kind of, tell everybody about my childhood. I grew up out here, in Harney County, 100 miles from nothing. I grew up on a farm, and, even as a kid, I, you know, fed cows twice a day, every day, 7 days a week, which means, I loaded a ton of hay up into the back of the pickup by myself, drove out into the pasture, and fed it off all by myself. And, most people would have totally freaked out. I've seen a 6-year-old kid shimmy out a window and climb on top of a pickup while it was moving and just start flaking off hay. If you get too close to the fence line, you reach in there, grab the steering wheel, pull it, around to where you're headed back out to the middle again. It was everyday life to me, and I didn't know any different. And it's not something that was totally uncommon either. I started drinking alcohol at 6 years old. I was driving on the highways, hauling hay with beer, That was everyday life, And I moved over to the valley, and I thought, oh, wow, these people are really uptight over everything over there. It's like, I will admit that being over in the valley for all that time is, calmed me way down. Of course, old age will do that to you anyway. But, in my free time, I had 60 acres of alfalfa for a front yard and unlimited miles of BLM land that I was constantly venturing into. And we had rattlesnakes. All I had was a dog named Lace, and she was with me every time I left the front porch. She wouldn't let anything anywhere near me. So I was completely safe. Other than the stupid things that I did, freehand rock climbing up rock cliffs and, all of that stuff. But, like I said, it was, nothing to me. I spent probably more time out wandering through the sagebrush and walking the rim rocks than I did probably in my own home. But, we didn't have technology back then. There was no cell phones. There was no, real form of entertainment other than 2 channels on television. The only show that I really got into, liking was Johnny Carson. I can remember, staying up late and sitting in Mom and Dad's room and watching Johnny Carson on a small black and white TV. I know a lot of younger generation, oh my God, they made TVs that didn't have color? And see how well you have it right now. Even the telephones were connected to a wall. You had a long cord with a headset, And I can remember we were on a party line, which means that if you picked up the phone and heard somebody talking, you put it back down until they were done. And you had to just guess at that. It was a whole different world. Things were way different back then than they are today. And, not for nothing, and it's just crazy to think about in such a short time. how much things have changed.